Hi, hello, welcome to the Oracle Consulship brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess of Lucy. I'll be your Oracle today. I was sent to do a couple things. This is a little bit of a hybrid reading. I think the title said something about checking in. First of all, let's just go ahead and apologize. If anything that is said resonates deeply with you, go ahead and check the description or about box below, or sideways, left ways, right ways, who knows. Comment, share, like, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, take a class. As always, Vertex of Abundance is a galactic temple of ascension and sacred news channel delivering messages from behind the veil. My name again is Serene Priestess of Lucy. I'm the founding oracle here at Vertex of Abundance. And we'll be deliberating the findings today from the Modern Witch Tarot, mostly, by Lisa Sturl. So just a couple bits of check-in and like housekeeping. Mama the Diva came out, so schedule got obliterated and rest came. Soul was tired, needed that, but I was supposed to do website stuff on the 6th, just like the 12th, it hasn't happened. So we're a little behind. We're a little behind. But there's no like pending sessions or anything of that nature. And the weekly videos. So I'm already late because now Mars needs an attention. That's Mr. O, also known as Ogun. I won't say that again. Mars is going to be exiting shadow. Okay, so the Mars post shadow wants to talk. So I got to get to that kind of sooner than later. And then I did the weekly videos for the 7th to the 13th. It didn't work out well. The universe came through and the judgment card came out for me personally. The cursing needs to stop. We can't use those videos. I turned into Ratchet Hatchet, and Shaquita came out, which is my inner Black girl. So sorry about the sound. So yeah, there's that. So we'll do something. I'll probably make a 2-week long video. So from the 7th to the 20th versus, okay. So a lot was coming out in those videos. They were talking about kinks and taboo. They're talking about the need to lock something down, also like make an arrangement and agreement about it. So that's a lot of consent, sharing and trust building. And there's a lot of boundary chat, okay? Also, there's like a lot of wealth and thievery. So it's different structure, different folks, same energy, however, okay? So the energy may present in your life where you are now the executor, you are now the beneficiary, you are now the heir, the person inheriting everything. Or it may be that spiritual inheritance is coming in, the celestial endowment stepping into the physical. There's a lot of ancestors around, there's a lot of family around, there's a lot of communities around. This is the energy, how it's manifesting for a lot of people. So that this community can be co-workers, could be neighbors, could be people of your own age, like 5, 10, 15 years in either direction, your generation, mainly cousins, brothers, sisters, okay? Now there is also aunties, but these aunties that are coming through, they were doing like negative interference, negative influence on the receipt, the heir, the person receiving everything. Now, spiritual inheritance is a gift from God, okay? And it's come from lifetimes, but also it's to help you do what you do. It's like an endowment, a dowry. With you, when you marry God as a light worker, you get a dowry. And once you step into your divine mission here on the earth, it's called your soul mission. Once you step into your soul mission, it starts to come into you to assist you. It's like a care package, if you would. Okay, so if you have aunties, they're actually the older siblings of whatever parent, mainly mother. Okay, this is very keenly what I was detecting. Now, there was a lot of Capricorn rising, Aquarius rising. Okay, that also can be Capricorn Venus, It can be Aquarius Mars, Aquarius Venus. It can also be Leo rising, Cancer rising. Okay. Capricorn moon. Okay. So these are some of the things that came out. Somebody's going to be dodging, STI, STD, excuse my language, whether it's a transmitted demon or a transmitted infection from sex. Now, we're dodging the bullet. We didn't actually catch the paper. There is a need for paperwork. There is a need to pump, pause to get said paperwork. And there also was an indication that in some of the ways the energy manifested, we were not the ones asking for paperwork. In these cases, what I saw and what I've been seeing now that I'm understanding, extrapolating this data, somewhat recent, emerging, is that if we're being asked for paperwork, what's going on is this is the lock it down situation. There's something on the low, hidden, maybe wealth, but it may be prestige, power, cabal nature. Somebody may be in some kind of society, be it Masonic or illumined. Okay. So there's some kind of way of the house, way of the family, way of this person, way, and there may be secret status as well. There may be a shot caller in the spiritual, there may be a shot caller in closed circles, behind closed doors. Okay, now, of course, the energy can invert itself. So we may be in this position, but I was detecting this. For those of us being asked for paperwork, it's because somebody has to pardon me, let me regather. Paperwork, somebody has to do things a certain way. Somebody has to go about things a certain way. Somebody also needs things to be gated, things to be protected, things to be locked down, nailed shut. They need, whether it's the threat model has extra, vectors, whether their insured risk, has specified, implied, explicit perils, whatever the danger of exposure or loss is, there's a way they go about things. So paperwork is going to be for those, some of us, looking for venereal, but for others of it, paperwork is going to be, no, we're not doing none of that until I get that ring on it, I get that last name changed. It might be like that. Okay, so I am not seeing a lot of returners, but if there are returners, it's to cleanse the karma. So think of the returner, typically the Knight of Wands, Prince of Wands, the returner, think of him combined with the Justice and or the Wheel of Fortune, because what it is abundance, opportunity, but we might need to clear the slate. So we might be looking for a new boo. We might be looking for a new babe. And right when we're about to lock that down, some old hoe comes through right quick because the energy still lingers. And it's just a reverberation, a boomerang. It's not even on a popping, it's not even scheming. It's not even trifling treacherous. It's just a rubber band snapping back. Okay, so we have the Fool card and the Page of Wands. So the Fool card is a clean slate. I am getting that. Oh, and then the apology piece, a lot of us are going through this, myself included. I'm realizing like a lot of people have had to leave my side over the last years. So if you're still with me, my A1s, my day ones, welcome all the new subscribers. Welcome back all the returning subscribers. I made the decision recently, and this is kind of globalized. I'm just personalizing it because I'm seeing this a lot. If you were somehow in some kind of way able to perceive for more than a quick second that I actually ever wished you any harm or malice, I'm free with you going away. And all these hoes returning. If you didn't have front row seats to my struggle, you not getting VIP access to my success. Whatever that means, however that means, whenever that pops. I'm hoping somebody emulates models this. Because this is like coaching gold. You know, for me personally, Ablosi, it's not that you left, it's not why you left, it's how you left that matters if you ever end up coming back. Because I personally have a lot of Aditi in me, Ashvini in me. My nakshatra energy, it says to come again. So there's a lot of returning to me in my entire life, and that's just the way things happen. I got a lot of 8th house. I'm a fire rising sign with a grand trine on fire, and I'm talking about Mars, Jupiter, Uranus, North Node, and the degree of my rising called the ascendant. Okay, so it's one of those, you know, returner seasons where we might not be seeing the specific person, place, or thing, but we're getting some reverberation back, confirmation back. The slate is being cleaned though. So we're being found either attractive or we're feeling passionate about something. We may be getting invitations to play or making some type of discovery of good news. Okay, we have the high priestess here. Somebody may have their moon and Uranus conjunct. Okay, their Uranus may be in Aries. Okay. We have the Hermit. So somebody is having new passions or new discoveries about either the slate being cleaned or they may be doing something new. It can be getting out there to play, whether it's sexual. I'm hearing somebody's trying new kinks. Okay, the difference between a kink and a fetish, honey, is that a kink is spice and a fetish is the main dish. So a fetish is necessary and a kink is optional. I don't know who or why that's relevant, but it's like you learn, you have some new discovery, the Fool and Page of Wands, and then you have to go research. Look, in both of these, they're holding a computer, although it's the Modern Witch Tarot. But somebody here may have a Virgo moon. They're looking at us as a bit younger or a bit immature, but full of potential or full of power, Page of Wands. It's positive for the future too. Because we have the Hermit with the moon, we have the Hermit with the High Priestess. That's someone with their moon in Virgo. Or it's really more the bottom of their chart is so there would be a Gemini rising as well. It can be a Cancer, Gemini cusp rising. There's a little bit of toxic personality style here with the 9 of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Hermit. Somebody is a manipulation here, but it's still covert. What it is they're trying to take a stand in some kind of way. See, we on our side, what's going on with the Hermit, the 9 of Wands, or maybe around the 6th or for the last 9 to 10 months. Around the full moon, we had an intention to have a final dance. And it's typically going to be one of war, but it can be, I'm also hearing trying to fuck. Excuse my language. We're going to do less of that language. But somebody here is trying to get something going. They're feeling a little randy. They want to try it one more time. We have the 2 of Wands, so that is l'ecesso. Okay, and I'm seeing that ding-a-ling. Okay, with that Ace of Wands. But I'm also getting something here about same sex. Okay. Okay, so we just need to be careful because we do have the Tower that comes out a lot with me. So I am the Tower, Chiron energy. 7 of Swords though, so this is on the side of others. So 7 of Swords is an alert or trigger. It can mean that it's like somebody's attacking the 7 of Wands, but it's mental. It may also be much worse than the Wands is because this is a physical into a position and ambition. With the wands, with the swords, it's like you need cunning strategy because there's a truth that you might not be aware of, or it's worse. So typically, Seven of Swords, ulterior motives, something sneaky, sideways, trifling, treacherous. Somebody's is being found out to be not so bueno. Definitely persona non grata, but unaware. So we're unaware that somebody is seizing upon us. Something's been taken, stolen with the Seven of Swords. Start with the truth and expand out to find the source. Seven of Swords, King of Swords. Okay, so this can be somebody with a moon in Aquarius, but because now we have the Seven of Pentacles. So 2, 7, or 8 of Pentacles, but I mistook it for the 2 sevens. So 2 sevens again is an alert, and then we'll talk about, okay, look, inventory your wisdom from where you've been focusing your attention. Everything is fine, 10 of Swords. So something has to dawn, emergence of information here, this truth. 7 of Swords, King of Swords, there's a truth, a hidden truth that needs to come to the surface. It would change the situation, or we'll talk about a previous loss. I'm getting somebody here as a virgin. Moon, 9 of Wands, they're older. And it doesn't have to be full virginity, and it doesn't have to be the kind that talks about chastity, but there's something common either to the people, places, the things that they move around, the communities they're in, that everybody has done, they haven't done. Or it can be that they're trying something new, and that at some time they were in a vulnerable position or an immature, inexperienced position. And now they're wised up. Okay, wisdom is from experience. So I'd rather say they have knowledge or understanding if they haven't gotten that experience. Just saying particular for the word wise. 2 of Swords. So there's either an oppositional mind or a decision that needs to be made. Okay, some kind of collaboration because there's been a stripping of an emotional level, or somebody is going to get, I'm hearing Hymen. Okay, I'm just saying, Eight of Wands here, pardon me, it's what I'm getting. There is an exchange that can also be bloodstained sheets, excuse me. I'm just saying, like, 2 8s here, there's a exchange, a collaboration, a negotiation, a barter, especially with the 2 of Swords, about some things. There's an agenda or a plan here. Somebody has put work into or invested energy into the truth. They've been scrutinizing, exploring. They've been preparing for mentally for some kind of exploration of a journey, and they've been taking their time and making decisions. 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Okay, so really what's going on here is that thing that was a crisis is going to be overcome, but there's going to be a little bit of confusion, maybe some self-imposed Page of Wands, 8 of Swords. Okay, Page of Wands, Page of Swords, 8 of Swords. That self-imposed is kind of like inhibition, boundaries, 10 of Swords. Something gets broke free, the Strength card, and the Tower, that's both exploding and not exploding, and controlling that. So it can be doing something that you haven't been trying to do. And the Justice card, it's right, it's in alignment. Now, I'm getting something. The Eye of Horus brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You're gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. This is Eye of Horus. So somebody's going to be having some new kinds of experience. Okay, so Temple of Lapis. Okay, your soul is very ancient and holds the wisdom of star peoples from civilizations with unique high vibrational awareness that help humanity transform or transition from a culture based in fear to a love-based community. You're here on this planet to be the fullest extent possible, to be you to the fullest extent possible. Then you will help heal human culture so that the planet may thrive. Magic and ritual. Effect in the external world can be created through inner practice. Heart-centered ritual can support your inner path in this physical world. You are encouraged to enhance your power with regular practice as you grow in grace, love, ability, and wisdom. Applying your inner beauty to transform our outer world. And then life restored. Okay. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too you will rise again, healed and renewed. Great. So what is the agreement here that we're making with Grace? Because I don't understand what's going on. I'm getting a whole lot of intuitive messages. Okay, so we're on some type of high ground, Six of Wands and the Temperance, so some type of spiritual perfection or healing. There's some type of universal alignment as well. Things are happening rightly or righteously. So what that actually means and entails is that there's some type of agreement with the creator that we're keeping. We've stepped into some type of covenant, and that's something often with this Justice card. Typically it does talk about being in alignment, but it means also that over the next week or so, some offer is going to come in or some kind of communication is going to happen rapidly. Okay. Now I'm getting somebody who has been waiting a while for the bed pleasures, l'accesso, incesso, is finally getting into the sheets, maybe for the first time ever in their life. I'm just gonna sip some tea. This is the second time I've ever picked that up in a reading. It was the one that I couldn't post. So I'm picking it up here. Yeah, somebody is getting into the birds and the bees. Okay. Now we have Libra energy here, Leo energy here, Virgo energy. We have Mars and Leo, maybe, Moon and Virgo, maybe. Somebody here may be Sun and Leo. Somebody here may have their Saturn in the 1st or 7th house, maybe even the 10th. Somebody here may have Saturn in Libra. Somebody here is a Aries rising, Venus in Libra, or Libra descendant, that would be an Aries rising. Somebody here may have their Mercury in Leo. There's a message here. It's delayed. It's some type of truth. They need to scrutinize because we need to know that we're in darkness, and by having a creator with a higher, or I mean, a source, by having a relationship with source, we will be able to navigate, because we'll have access to our own divine gifts, and so our discernment will shift to better incorporate the reality, the truth of the world and the reality that we're in, instead of being at a disadvantage, spiritually naive. Not that we're spiritually ignorant, but we have a spiritual belief, maybe that the warfare isn't happening or something of that nature. It's like a willingness to believe that things are not as dangerous. It might only look like peacetime, when in reality, a lot of things from the past are needing to get dissipated so that karma doesn't block and repel future blessings, and doesn't hold us from walking into those, hold us back from walking into those blessings. We might need to leave some karma behind us, and we're still carrying it with us. Yeah, it's some pessimistic mentality. We have some, something in the mind's not right. The moment that shifts and changes, it's fear and self-doubt, self-worth and value. Yeah, and then we move on from that. Six of Swords. Because before it was the Five of Pentacles, now we have the Four of Pentacles. So that's called cleaving. Four of Pentacles is called cleaving. Holding on to something, but it comes with the Ten of Cups, so there's a mystery revealed, some kind of, or something's being organized in the background, but it's according to, like, you got to get right with God, you got to get even with L. Yeah, that's the healing Temperance card. That's exactly it. Okay. Okay, so we still have this mystery here. I don't know what it is. Moon card, Four of Pentacles. Some kind of altar keeps trying to start a working, or there's some, we may be manifesting because of the attachments, how we're attached to something. It might be a thought pattern, an emotional frequency, whatever we're kind of obsessing about. It's actually like, it's drawing from the spirit realm. Four Pentacles Moon. We have some kind of attachment to the spirit realm, and we need to better understand it, whether it's good or bad. We have a defense right now. We're guarded against it. But since we're unaware, we're still at a disadvantage. We're under protection without understanding said protection. And really the source, the origin of this is, there's a whole cacophony, cascading, compounding wall of multiple energies. People have started, or haters have hated strongly enough so many times, sending energy, Eight of Wands, so many times. There's different barbs that have been implanted, kind of situation. There's multiple bullet wounds from different assailants. Same kind of energy from multiple different people. Or if it's one person, they've done it multiple different times. Yeah, so the blessing is clearing, cleansing, soul renewal, soul revival. And if we just want to clear all that away, Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, just clear all of that crap away. What would that look like? Yeah, it's clean. We are going to have some grief, Five of Cups, Three of Swords. It may be regret, remorse. If a truth came out, some kind of separation, we might have lost out on something, but we're gaining. Six of Pentacles. If suddenly there was a loss or suddenly a truth came out and it broke up some happiness or it burst a bubble, that's actually positive and beneficial. This might not feel like it or seem like it. It's been an honor and a pleasure to serve. Thank you for allowing me the privilege to do so. There is some kind of flash sale going on the site. Check it out. I don't really know what's going on and who knows how long it'll last. If anything that was said resonates deeply with you, go ahead and of course smash that like button, comment, share, subscribe, leave a review, book a session, and always have a great, very great, very, very, very great day. Okay, take good care. Bye-bye.